everybody. Welcome. This is a very special edition here today where we have some very important people. We are here hot off the press of we have the crew. Hello, Eva.
Hello.
Please
I'm trying to share all over the place so people can join us.
That you please share this show today is for two reasons. One, to say how proud we are, and two, to be able to raise some funding for our very latest Liberian movie. I am pinning the Zoom. Give me a second. I have pinned the Zoom, the GoFundMe link. The GoFundMe link, I've pinned it for you all to watch. So we don't want to hold our guests up. We have the crew, the director herself, and the rich kid. We have the crew here from Eva Lives here. I'm going to bring them on set now. Hi, Korto. Welcome. Is she frozen? Can you hear us, Korto?
No, she's not frozen. I can see her mouth moving. I don't know if she can hear us.
Can you hear us? We can't hear you. Let me also bring Musa on now. Welcome, Musa. Korto, we can hear you.
Thank you for having us.
And I am going to bring the most handsome man right now in Liberia. Hello, Sekou. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself? How are you?
We're good. Korto, can you hear us?
Is she in the back? No, she's not in the background.
I don't know if she can. I don't think she can hear us.
No, she can't see us.
She needs to click on the icon that say click for sound.
All right. She can hear. Maybe she needs to. We try, folks. We want to welcome all of you. We have, as you can see, we have the crew here also. Welcome to GBC Women with Words. This is a special edition. Korto, can you hear us?
You want to call her or text her? She cut her video off.
All right. Can you hear us now?
Let her probably go out and come back in.
All right. Eva, you can go ahead and start talking. I'm gonna mute a little bit so I can try to. Okay, Korto, step out. Let me call her. Go ahead and start, and then I can check with her.
How are you gentlemen doing today?
Awesome, Eva. Awesome. How are you?
I am good. I watched part 1. I didn't get the chance to watch part 2 today.
Oh yeah?
Yes. I'm gonna have to watch it after I get off of here.
Absolutely. You should.
Yes. I love the storyline is very good.
So you can discover the evil, you know.
Yes. My name is Eva, so people sometimes call me evil. So
oh really? We have an Eva of
but
our
I'm
own,
very sweet.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
They misunderstand that.
Imagine that.
All right.
Sekou, you back?
Yes, I am.
All right. Good. So are you both in Liberia right now, or you?
No, we're back in the States.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
see why we're having a problem with your Korto in Liberia, right?
All right. So Korto is gonna try to join us, but we want to welcome you all. Welcome the crew of Eva Lives here. First, before we start asking some questions about the movie and all of that, we want to first, if the two of you, if either one of you can introduce yourself and what your role is in the movie, how you got connected to working on this movie. If you just let us know.
All right, Musa, go ahead. I give you.
No, Sekou, the most handsome man in Liberia. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I
Go ahead, my
Uh,
man.
thank you very much. First of all, my name is Sekou M. Sirleaf. Uh, I'm an actor by profession. I went to school. I got a degree in theater. So I've been doing it for about 15, 16 years since graduation and when I was in high school. And it has always been my passion to learn from here and go back to Liberia and share my knowledge because of how, there are so many talented people back in Liberia, but the opportunity is not there for people to teach them anything. And things are not easy over there. So that was always my goal. That doesn't mean that I still don't want to get famous in America or whatnot. But my first intention, the reason why I got excited about acting was because of that. And me being in this movie now and how the reception of the movie is, it's something that's amazing because it's like my dream is coming true. And I got connected with Korto is a sister and Ansu Sirleaf, a brother. So we are all the same people. And this production right here, we all came together to decide to do it. And one of the things that inspired me was because of Koto tenacity, because she's been
yes,
doing this for about 20 years and she never gave up. She had the opportunity to go and stay in Ghana, in Nigeria, or in the States here, but still she took it upon herself to be back in Liberia in order to pave the way for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And we are here seeing that inspired us. So we decided to, join in order to be able to, you know, open the way for other people too. And now the receptions has been amazing, and I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm just excited. I want to continue doing this for the rest of my life and share my knowledge and pave the way for a lot of people too to be able to do that.
great, great. Thank you, Sekou. Musa, you want to introduce yourself? Welcome, Ansu.
Yeah, my
Thank
name
you.
is
Thank you.
Musa Sharif. I live in Los Angeles. I'm not an actor by profession. I'm a business student, and Sekou is my cousin,
Okay.
and we pretty much grew up together, so we've been chasing each other's tails, and he moved to New York first to pursue his dream while I was in school, and then from there he moved to Los Angeles, and then I followed suit. So I'm just going along the ride, as he's doing it, I'm just going along and learning along the way,
Yeah, I
and
know.
I'm
I
happy to
know.
be
Yeah,
That's good.
having to
that's
be one of those fortunate persons to be around brilliant people, that
great.
tell me do this, do that, do this, do that, and then you'll get this result, and I'm very fortunate for
Yes.
KD, Sekou Sirleaf, Pro Ansu, I call him, and some of the people that we work with, Usher, I call him Big Brother Usher, and other people that I won't be able to mention here today, but each of those people, help me be where I am right now when it comes to this movie, and I'm entirely grateful to all of them. But like Sekou said, it's all about Liberia. It's not about any single person. It's about Liberia. It's about us uplifting our country, because nobody else is gonna do it for us. If we sit, people will come and exploit the country and take our jewels to where and to their country. So it's
Yes.
up to us to cultivate the life that we want to lead for us and for our generation to come. So I don't think we should be, praised with, because this is a duty. It's a duty for me as an individual to make sure that wherever I go, I represent my country to the best of my ability. Being paid for it, that's just a plus for me, but it's part of my duty. So yeah, thank you all for celebrating Liberia. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Musa. Ansu is the second man in charge. I think I remember back we had spoken to Koto when the movie premiere. We actually had one or two shows with Koto that we spoke about. So I know Koto couldn't be on. I mean, she's trying to get back on because she's in Liberia and the internet. We know about all of that. But Ansu, tell us a little bit about you and what you do and how we got here today.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. It's great being here tonight. And I'm Ansuke Salif. That's my full name. Um, like Musa mentioned something about production stuff. We've been into this for a very long time, and we're not just going to it. Some of us were working to other places before, and later on we decided to leave our work and focus on this movie production and activity. So we didn't just see this as something that we wanted to just jump into for people to just talk about, okay, Ansu is involved with filmmaking or Ansu is a film producer. No, we saw this to be a business. So seeing that as a business, we have to study everything around this business to know what it involves to take this business from this level to another level. So you see today, Korto Davis, Ansu Salif, the Musa Sharif, Sekou Salif, every one of us, we have the same passion, we have the same drive. Because of that drive, we have the force behind that. It keep carrying us to where we're looking at for the future. Because, like you said, even internet in Liberia is not easy when you want to do something and upload on the internet. It's not easy to get there because we don't have the internet connection flow free like that. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not okay for us. So we go through a lot. When it comes to production, there are people who sometimes see the value into movie production, film production in Liberia. They also give us their homes, they give us business area, they give us access to those things for us to go and know, make use of it. But some other people don't do that. Even if we have the cash and we want to rent some places that we see that, okay, we see this area really suit the kind of film that we want to bring out. Some of them tell us no, they don't want for us to even give money for it. So through a daily basis, we go through a lot. We go through a lot. But with all that, we challenge ourselves to make sure that this is what we do. This is what we believe in. The only way we can get this achieved is for us to keep pushing harder than before. You understand? And because of that, today, here we are. We expected that this movie was going to come out and Liberians were going to accept this movie and appreciate us for it. This is why we did everything that we could do. We make sure that we give that taste to Liberians because this is where the whole thing came from. Like, we've been doing movies, we've been doing some productions and putting out there. Liberians will go and watch and come back and tell us their feedback. And whatever you're doing something, you have to listen to people who follow you up because they are the one that are going to judge whatever you give back to them. So whenever they come and tell us that we see a movie and this is the problem that we're facing with it, more especially Liberian movie, we have to listen to that and go in our technical room, work on those things, and make sure that we have some changes coming in the next one that we want to put out. I'm a cinematographer. Not just that, I operate camera and I have other things that I do on set. And I learn those things to my fingertip because I wanted to make sure that whenever I'm on set and tell somebody that you, the light man on set, I want you to set the light for this particular scene, it should be something that I shouldn't just tell the light man to do and forget about him. I should have idea on what I'm telling him to do. So if you do it right, then it will help every one of us that are on set. But if the person just doing it because they want to do it and I don't have idea on it, at the end of the day, you will work, but you still have problem with the work. So for sound, lighting, camera, we don't joke with those things on set because we know we already have the talents and the talents are very good to give us or deliver our work. So that's just it. And we really appreciate Liberians coming out, appreciating our own work and telling us thank you for what we have done. We promise we will go more in quality work to give it to Liberians out there.
Yeah. So let me just say thank you to all of you, everybody in the crew. Even if you just had to lift up the cup, we want to say thank you for the work that you've put in. I remember a few months ago when we talked to Korto, when you all were trying to premiere the movie, even the promotion at the time said that this would be big and this would be huge. I look at the number of viewers on part one before we came on, and you now have 20,000 people, 20,000 people that have viewed part one. That is amazing. I'm gonna let Eva talk a little bit, and then we'll talk a little bit of part one, and then we'll talk about. Let me first of all pay all of our respect to Korto, because I think Sekou mentioned that when you see a young woman who have a potential to excel outside of Liberia, making the sacrifice to say, and I think she had told me before that she learned how to do this. She did some acting in, I believe, Ghana or Nigeria, did some work there, but then she decided to go back to Liberia to be a director and a movie producer. And of course, we all know Liberia is difficult, just like you're talking. It is not easy and for you all to leave your job and say this is what we want to do, and almost entrusting that the work you put out, people will believe in it. I think the only thing we can do as Liberians is to put away the Nigerian movie right now and to just watch it. Even if you watch, I've watched part 1 3 times. I
Yes.
watched, I mean, when I talked to Korto earlier this morning, she said part 2 is out. I immediately, because this is all I do on Saturday, from 8 o'clock straight to 8 p.m. a Nigerian movie. So if it means that even if I have to watch this movie 2 times, I want us to do it. And Liberians, if you're listening, please go to KKL TV or go to YouTube. The movie is on YouTube. Evil Lives Here. Let me tell you, if you have watched part 1 and your heart was racing, when you get to part 2, you don't even want to know the evil. You will see evil for yourself. So you if you think part 1 had evil, when you get to part 2, I've already watched. I want to encourage you, Liberians, as you're hearing the actors and you're hearing the producers talk, one thing that's common is, and they didn't have to say it to us, they need our financial support. We have, if we want them to continue to. So don't criticize them if you're not going to give $1. If you give $1, then you should criticize. But let's say all the Liberian boy, they can't do anything with this movie. I'm telling you, it's top notch. And it's top notch and top dollar. They did a movie where they probably didn't even have the income to produce it, but they did it at 100% on the live feed. We have shared the link for the GoFundMe. All they're asking for is for one Liberian to give $1. I shared the other day, and some friends of mine, somebody gave $50. So that was 50 persons. That was one person giving $50. So many of us here can afford $5, can afford $1, can afford $2. Go to YouTube. You don't have to pay to watch the movie. But what you can do is you can subscribe to the KKL channel, and then you can also encourage people. We must do all we can to support this movie. Eva?
I wanted to ask, I'm sorry, I'm trying to share the GoFundMe as we're talking. Also, what were some of the challenges that you guys had while you were filming this movie? Part 1. Well, both of them, part 1 and part 2.
Wow.
Pro, you want to take that? You want me to take that?
Are you asking me who you want anyone of us to answer, or is
Well,
question
from
going
the
directly to
acting point
someone's
of view,
question?
both of you, from your point of view, and then from the acting point of view, what were your challenges? You can answer, and then he can give his, or either one of you.
Yeah, Pro, go ahead. You the pro right now. So, Mr. Lensman.
Well, you as an actor, you had challenges too. So you let him
Oh no,
answer from
definitely.
the background point of that part, and then
Yeah.
you can answer from your point of view.
No problem. I think let me go first. First of all, I'm also a producer on the film, so we will have the filmmakers, the actors, the producer. We that have the company, we were doing multiple things on set, and sometimes even when we getting ready for our role or getting ready for our scenes, we have to move lights and we're short of manpower, which is technical people, and we were short of as for the finance, it was thin. So we produced this movie out of our own pocket.
Wow.
All right. And we're fortunate enough that the location that we used, those people, God sent them from heaven and they allow us to shoot at that location for free. And sometimes we used to be over there at 2, 3 in the morning and they had
Wow.
no problem with it. Okay. And before then, it took us a lot of time to find a location just for the film. Because if you like, Brother Ansu was saying, if you go to some places and ask them to use that area, the first thing they can tell you is, "Oh, a Librarian movie? No, man, nobody shooting to my house here, or nobody shooting to my place here." But at time when I look at it too, I don't blame them because some of the qualities that have been out there, it hasn't been anything that represent the country or the quality that comes out for them to be proud of. So I'm hoping By seeing this film, it will give them the opportunity to allow other filmmakers to be able to use that area, and whenever we need places to do it too. But so many challenges, but we did our best to overcome it, and now it's paying off. So thank God.
Yes.
And Sue?
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just give my take on what you asked about. You see, when people ask this question, most time when we go for interview, I just think about so many things that we go through on a daily basis when it comes to producing film in Liberia. Like Sekou was mentioning about homes. People don't give us access at time. There's homes that we can see, buildings that we see very decent, and we know within ourselves that this place can really bring our project out. It can bring this kind of character, because when you talk about rich person, you have to look for something that will be identified with that person, something that will give that person a look of richness. But some places you go there, the people will look at you and tell you, okay, you know what, I don't want for my place to be on any camera. You understand? Business area, we go to people, most times some Liberian, I'll be very frank. We go to some Liberians, they will tell you that I don't want for my place to be, no matter how you talk to them, they will tell you no. But other people, some nationality from outside can see that to be a promotion for them.
Yes.
The moment you talk to them, you don't, yeah, they will not even allow you go far. They tell you, say, okay, you know why? What am I going to get from this? We will tell the person, okay, you're going to get visibility from what we're going to do. It's a promotion for your place. Immediately we talk about that, the person will tell you know what? Okay, go ahead. How long are you going to be here? And it's been happening for us with people like that. You understand? So right now, what we're looking at is to encourage our own Liberians to see reason that this is Liberian thing. Is something that we all have to help. When we help to bring this out, we will be proud as Liberian. The challenges that we go through on a daily basis is not just one or two. Especially for this movie that we're doing, Evil Lasia, we have serious challenge with electricity. Imagine certain time ago in this country, fuel prices were up, gasoline was up. We have to take people from one location to another location. You have to gas the car to go. And the moment people see you with all those gadgets, all those equipments, sometimes even people you call around to help. When you tell them say you don't have money to feed, I know the person get money. You don't get money. Why you decide to do movie? Why you decide to do film? Because the mindset of more people is that when they see us producing, they feel that we get money. So we just want to put the money into production. You understand? We want to put money into production. So there is no way you can tell them that I don't have money. The first question will tell you, you don't have money. Why you want to do film? The movie is doing all the things that you're using here. You see, so we have challenge on set when it comes to, let's say, facilitating the set with electricity. There was no way for us to continue on a time with electricity because certain time the generator have to go out of fuel. We will have to find means to get fuel. And at time too, when you go buy fuel, the price change. In the morning, you buy the fuel before you make up your mind. In the evening time, the price already changed. You understand? So even if you set a budget for it, the budget will not be exact.
Always.
Before the production end, that budget will not be exact. You have to cross that budget. So we had challenges with location. We have challenge with electricity, and we had challenge too with transportation. Yeah, that was something that we cannot forget about.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you for the sacrifices that you made. The fact that you financed this project on your own, and you did an excellent job. I want to welcome Miss Eva Freeman.
It's
Hello.
like Eva up there. I was just thinking, I was talking about the Eva that up there when I saw the name Eva.
Yes, there's the good Eva and the bad Eva have arrived. Welcome,
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Excellent
Thank you
job.
so
Excellent
much.
job. Yes. So since you're here and you're here with your kidnapper, look, folks,
I know it.
you have to go and watch this movie. You have to go and watch the movie. Eva, I'm calling you Eva now. What's your name? Atoma?
Atama. Yeah,
Atoma.
Atama.
So tell us how you will hear that, and let me not even take this lightly. The fact that all of you don't live in Liberia, and some people could make sacrifices to leave where they are and come to Liberia so that you all can work together. It says a lot about all of you. So we will continue to do what we can to promote this movie. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, Liberians, if you want to watch Nigerian movie, before you go to Nigerian movie, go and watch Ewa Lives Here. And also click the link on this here
Mm-hmm.
and make a donation. So tell us how you got connected with the show. And I'm telling you, honey, Sandy part of that show, I wanted to just go inside here and get you one good slap.
Yes, exactly. Like, how
Wow.
you my knee,
Everybody
especially
wants to
me.
be.
How you
I
my
know.
namesake and you acting like that?
I said, what kind of hot dog get at this? So God bring her American nonsense and then
I know it.
so tell us how you got connected
But I
to
hope
the
y'all don't
show.
watch it too, cause
Ma, I finished watching
I
too.
hope
We're
y'all don't
talking
watch
about
it
two a
too.
little
I
bit.
haven't watched 2. I'm gonna watch it right after.
Yeah, but tell us about how
Okay.
you got connected to this.
Okay, cause I will be the bad person. Okay, so a friend of mine, a friend of mine actually sent me the audition link. They put out a notice for audition, and then I went for the audition, and I just did my thing, and later on they called me back. Yeah, so that's just it. I went for audition. So many people think that it was through some kind of connection, but no, I didn't know any of these people. I just walked in there, went for audition, and that was it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that's making this movie to resonate with everybody or everybody to love it so much is the chemistry was excellent. There was good chemistry. There was good dress code. They had so fun people, no ugly person there.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
It was just, it
Korto
was
Davis
just
also she always loves the best, so she will always tell us like you have to put yourself into forget forget the fact that you're doing a
somebody
movie.
phone.
Something playing.
Yeah, somebody phone. Go ahead.
Okay. So she asked us, she was
That was
like,
mine.
you guys have to put your best into this movie. You have to do this like, it's your life. So when I got the script, they told me that my life depended on that script. So yeah, I read that script. Half of my entire life I was reading that script every day of my life because I didn't want to make any mistakes. So I had the entire script in my head. Even up to now, I can like recite half of the script. That's how bad it was.
You did
They
a good
actually
job.
threatened me.
You did a
Yeah,
good
but they
job.
did it for my best though. Yeah,
Yeah, you did
What
a good
I
what
job.
is your
appreciate it.
background?
Huh?
You have a background in acting or is your background in something else?
I'm studying mass communication and public admission. I actually did chat broadcasting, so yeah. But I've never acted before. After the movie, I did like some comedy skits with few comedians here in Liberia. That's just all. But growing
That's
up, I used to do chat broadcasting, and I was part
okay.
of the press club in my school, and that's just it.
Yeah. So we don't wanna keep you all. We know you're busy. We wanna, if you are a Liberian and you're watching us here on this interview, we're here trying to promote our own. The Liberian movie is out. Eva Lives Here Part 1. If you see the man with the rasta head, our the rich kid who brought flour and asking Eva, you gonna leave me for him? You gonna leave me for a driver?
You feel me?
You're gonna leave me for him? I think you
Very
want to.
annoying.
I know, right? And coming there bouncing up and down with that old flower there.
I feel.
You know, the whole thing about the showcase say, okay, you can bring all the flower with your kidnap and everything will be finished.
Done.
Everything will be done.
After Rhoda,
But Rhoda, so let me tell you, we're not going to disclose anything about
Please
part
don't.
2. We're not going to disclose part 2. If you think Eva is evil, think again. You better think again. I have watched it. I'm going to watch it again and I'm going to keep watching it. But everything to answer, and please make sure you convey our thanks and appreciation to Korto I love Korto. I stumble upon her. We try to do all that we can to promote her. We want to continue to encourage you all for all that you've done. I think the movie as a whole, and I just want to say, I have not seen anything negative. I haven't seen, and I'm yes, there have been one or two people who, Liberian people, when you see something good for you, they say, "Oh, yeah, they're good, but why didn't do the other one, and why didn't put the other one?" So that's just to say they appreciate and they are proud. So we're so very proud of you all and the work that you've done. Listen, Cotton knows. Anytime I see there's something that you all are doing, we'll do all we can on this platform to promote
Amen.
it and to continue to share your work. So thank you. So please, if you have not watched Eva Lives Here Part 1, go and watch it. It's on YouTube. But I'm
Yeah.
telling you, if you think you
So
invest with
I will join
Eva,
your back. Yeah.
yes,
I go all of Elijah City, so I will join your back. Let me try and set my level. You see the same thing I'm telling you, right? All right.
yes, I do. We see it. So
I have
we want to Eva, do you have anything else to add? The real Eva now, not a bad Eva.
I'm the good one.
Okay.
I mean, in terms of I know all of you guys worked on this production. What if you had to, because every actor, every director or so, it's hard for you sometimes to critique your work. If there was one thing that you guys would want to improve, what would that be? And also where you guys going in the future with not only this movie but other movies that might be coming out?
um, the future for us is because like Sekou and I were in Liberia for 5 months. We did a lot of work while we were there. Well,
Mm-hmm.
there's well, Korto Davis, Bra Ansu, and Etama Thompson. So
Mm-hmm.
the future for us, we're very clear on where we're heading. We want to put Liberia at the top of movie. We want to be able to compete with other people, but at the same time, we're not oblivion to the fact that this is a business. Um, as we put our time into it, we want to be able to get something back while we do the things that we do, because
Yes.
it'll be able to facilitate these things and then make it smoother for us, and also we also want to be a part of want to be a company that create jobs for many people, because there is a stigma about Liberia where they say only politicians make money.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be able to break from that circle. We want to tell people that there is a life in Liberia besides politics. There are a lot of young people. We don't have to be rushed into politics. There are other things that we could do, like music industry, fashion industry, like popular culture in general in Liberia. We want to take that to the next level. And with the team that I'm with, I believe that this is one thing that we're going to do no matter what happens. We know that the journey is not going to be easy, but from what I've seen so far, if we put our minds to something, we get it done, and we will get it done.
Yes.
So we want to get it done with Liberian people on board, because this is who we're doing it for, and ourselves also. So that's the future. And as far as what we want to improve on, I'm sure each of us have our own individual flaws that we wish to work on before the next project. For me, it's listening more and following direction, because, like I said, these guys are professional. I'm just coming along the way.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, that's what I want to improve on. But like one thing I want to say, if we see someone that's a champ that's doing everything they want to do in order to uplift a country, we should champion that person.
Yes.
Yes.
Like I'm saying this particular to Korto Davis, it's not easy to see a female in this space, not even in
Oh
Liberia,
yeah.
but in the United States. It just happening recently, and she is
Mm-hmm.
doing
Yep.
this. She is doing this. She's not
Yes.
only doing it, but she's excelling at it. So as a country, it's up to all of us to champion this lady and make sure she get where she wants to get. Because
Yes.
if she does that, if she get our support, trust me, there will be she will create a lot more Carter Davis.
Yes.
She will
That's
create a
amazing.
lot more Carter Davis. So when we see our sisters and our daughters, they're fighting shoulder to shoulder with guys to get to these spaces. it's up to us to support them and make sure that they get to where they want to get at, because it's crucial. Our country is at a crucial junction where every decision matter, and the decision that we make today will be looked upon tomorrow and be a part of history. So please, like what you lady, what you're doing is phenomenal, and thank you. We cannot thank you enough. Seriously, we cannot thank you enough. We really, really, really appreciate it from the bottom of our heart. And to the rest of my teammates, some people, Sexy Love, she's not here with us today, but
Yes.
she's phenomenal. I was reading a comment on our live video yesterday. Someone said that we should induct her into the Hall of Fame, which we don't even
Yes.
have yet, but I think she deserves one. You know,
Yes.
and we had a lot of people that we work with. I cannot mention all of them by name, but Usher also, he's another great guy. He helped us through this whole thing. You know, so thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you to Liberia. Thank you to my team from the bottom of my heart. We are entirely grateful. So
Thank
thank
you.
you. Yeah.
Thank you. You see the man sounding just a real rich man. Oh.
Well, yes, man. How else is it supposed to sound?
All right. Sekou, you wanna say something before we go? Then Toma can talk.
I mean, pretty much, I think he said everything. And one of the most crucial thing is job creation. You know,
Yes.
there's a lot of, like he said, we just came back from Liberia. We were there for 5 months. And some of the things that we observed was, a lot of youth after graduation, there's nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing they run to is politics. And we don't
Yeah.
want to get into that. So that's we on the other spectrum, on the other
Yeah.
side of the coin. But we want to be able to give them options. The private sectors need to be, we need to establish a lot of private sectors instead of just being government, and give them options, because entertainment is something that brings light to the country, that brings attention to the country, that inspires people to come and visit the country, and it make the tourism sector, it grew the tourism sector. So all
Yes.
that is in the entertainment. So and all that comes from doing great work. But what we are seeing, the reception of this movie now, and it's encouraging a lot. It doesn't matter how many difficulties we went through. We know at the end of the day, at some point, it's going to be okay, or it's going to be great, not just okay. So we want to have 20, 30 Etamas, 20, 30 circles. Let's compete in a positive way to uplift the country. So
Very
that's one of the main goals that we, as the production house that we have, that's what we are trying to do. And we encourage everybody, and the praise
all
God.
right.
And we encourage everybody to please support the watching, the likes, the comments, the $1, the $2, whatever you leave, it helps a lot. Don't think it's small. Every small steps you take is towards greatness. So that's what we
Thank
want to
you.
do. So I
Thank you.
appreciate you guys very much. And Musa was saying too, rest in peace to Sexy Love. She was a lively
Yes.
person on set.
Oh, sexy,
There was no
sexy
doubt.
Lauren, her friend Gracie.
Yeah, there was no
And that
doubt
old
what we were
Rhoda
doing.
there, Jack will take the woman, man. Hey, Rhoda.
Yeah,
Hmm.
definitely.
That Rhoda,
But
like, a never woman. Hey, Toma, you want to
uh,
say something and then we'll close with Ansu.
Oh, yeah, I just want to say thank you again. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to you people who keep pushing this thing. We really did not expect this much, but we appreciate everyone. And we hope that Liberians see this and they see our effort and they really, support, and they should not get tired, because we're going to give them more content and a better one. We promise we're not going back to those old days. We're going to
Yes.
be better from now on, something better than what we are giving now. So please don't give up on us. Just be there with us, and we're going to do everything to make you people happy. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Ansu, you want to give us closing comment?
Yeah, it's good I'm back here before even the show close. So, so we just want to say thank you to every one of you who've been really like, supporting this. This is something that we did, and we were actually doing this to make people know what we go through and make people feel that Liberia, all the time people talking about you can't see quality things from Liberia. We wanted to prove to people too that Liberians have the talent, Liberians have the
Yes.
skills, Liberians have the locations that can bring all these quality movie out. The only thing we wanted was just the support. So at least we did this on our own. And Liberians really embrace this. Liberians really coming out telling us thank you. People sharing it all over, the support, the love we're getting from this. They really tell us that Liberian needs something like this at all time, even more than this at all time. So we just want to say thank you to all the promoters, the supporters, all our fans have been believing in us from the time we started this up to where we are. We want to say thank you. We know one day somebody will see reasons to come in as a sponsor to say, okay, you know what, we guys, we have to sit down one table to discuss something relating to production. We know that day coming. We seen that day coming. It's getting closer. All we ask is just you guys keep believing in us, supporting us. Whatever we go wrong, y'all let us know. We will listen and we will do as we're supposed to, to improve. Because with all you guys giving us feedback, we will not know what exactly that we're missing out there. You understand?
Yeah.
We also want to say RIP to Cecil Love. We miss her a lot. Yeah,
Yes.
somebody been part of a team, and at the end of the day, you see things happen and the
Yeah.
person just go like that. It's not easy for us too. But
I
however,
know.
it's the will of God. And Katie say I should tell every one of you that she really appreciate. She appreciate, yeah.
Okay. Eva, you want to say the good Eva? You want to say?
And for as as I was watching the movie, I was thinking back, for the quality that this movie is, when the Nigerian and the Ghanaian movies first came out and they first started doing their production. I mean, you would hear people talking in the background, the microphone not working, they this, did that, did that. And for them to
Yeah, that's
come,
true.
to the level that they are at, and for this movie to be, in the middle part of where they to me even started, is a great accomplishment, because the movies, we all used to watch them, but we used to
Yeah.
skip over that, the mishaps and everything within their movies. So you have a production like
Mm-hmm.
this that's coming from Liberia, even with all our challenges, it speaks a
Mm.
lot. And, it says a lot to what you guys have put into it. And this is just the beginning of where this is going to go. So we need to support, we need to do whatever, we need to get to Netflix, we need to be at the Oscars, we need to be
Amen.
there. That's where we need to be. So y'all
Amen.
try and support as much as you can. What I need, Etama. Etama is so
Etama.
beautiful. She reminds me of what a girl named, man. I can't remember the Nigerian actress, but
Ini.
Genevieve.
That's Ini.
I mean,
Okay.
you have it all. I see it all
Yes.
within you.
Yes.
So
Thank
I just
you.
see
I'm
bright futures
humble.
for
Thank
all of
you.
you, and I'm super proud of you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and,
Thank
and
you.
I,
Thank you.
I, I like what Eva said, and we shouldn't take it lightly. It's almost like this is your first movie, and your movie is on par with Nigerian movie. And you have Van Vicker coming and acknowledging the work that has been done in this movie, and just heroing all of you for an excellent movie. I mean, for me, I was wowed. The colloquia were not inside it, except for Sexy Love. But
Yeah, like
the
sexy.
dressing, the
Yeah, bring back more
setup,
colloquy. I want to hear the
everything,
colloquy.
everything was in there. So we just want to say thank you all. We will continue to do what we can. And to the Liberian people, you have to commit to want to watch this movie. You have to commit to yourself to say, yes, I will watch the movie. Yes, I will share it. Yes, I will support it. It can be that I will somebody post that on, I'm gonna put you on blast, Tracy. It can be I will try. No, don't try. Do it. This is the time for us to shine, and this is the time now that we're on the map. It's like nobody come and tell me nothing here because we inside the movie business here. We want power, all of it.
Um, um,
We take
Another
the
thing,
one movies and we way up there. We ain't even want no.
I know it.
yeah.
We
So
want no self.
another
Nobody
thing,
can tell
Oh
me
my god.
nothing. Go ahead, Ashley. You wanted to say something?
yeah. Another thing I want to say, I think Musa mentioned that, but we just want to emphasize on the two. That is huge recognition for Osh Production. That is Osha Alexander Wiabla. We
Okay.
really want to say thank you too, because he's one person who really believe in this whole production thing that we own into this country too, right? And whenever you reach out to him, when it comes to technical issues and other thing, he and I share idea. We do things together, so he always in support. He's a very, very good supporter when it comes to the entertainment industry in this country, and he very, very help us too in the day. So we just want to say thank you to him. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to Liberians in Liberia who also created the space, who allow you all to use their space. Everyone who have helped, who have not looked back. If you've given $1, this is to you. We want to say thank you. Please go and watch Eva Lives. I like when they say when Frank in that show somewhere there in part 2, it says Eva lives here. If you want to know what part of that house, the part of the house that Eva at, you better go watch part 2. Because the way they describe it, it said Eva living here. Eva lives here.
Yeah.
You will not know the meaning. You will not know the meaning of this show unless you watch part 2.
Yes.
You must watch part 2.
That's true.
You are I'm bringing your house, but I part 2 is good.
My person, why are you
Please, and that's why I ignore it. We're not gonna share it. We're not gonna share what that person.
Somebody already finished sharing it.
I saw it, but that's why I didn't write it. I didn't write it there.
Don't put it up.
I did not put it up, and I did not share it because, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know what movie she's talking about. But the one I'm talking about, you want Lives Here part 2, you will know it, folks. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for all that you do. We're here. We'll continue to promote you all. Even if I mean, and I reach woman, we're not at a rich kid.
Oh, we know.
See you guys. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
That was good. I saw that stuff. I'm gonna delete it when we get out there. But thank you, folks. Thank you for watching us. We want to encourage you all to go and watch the movie. You know what I was thinking about, Evie? Let me say Evie. I was thinking about I always starting some kind of group or some kind of book club or something. I was thinking about just that our Facebook room encouraging me now, just to
What do you want to there?
No, I'm thinking about if it's a movie that comes on.
But you know what I miss on Facebook? The Facebook Watch.
Yeah.
So, for people to come on, you watch the movie and, you comment and stuff like that. I miss that on Facebook, the Facebook Watch. Or do a live YouTube or something where, people are, watching the movies and sharing it and stuff like that.
Yes. I think we can look at it and see what we can do. What we can do about it. But the show, they did an amazing job. Thank you, Korto. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you to every Liberian. If you haven't committed to supporting the movie and supporting the crew, please just make a small donation. I mean, $5 is not a lot. They're not even asking for a lot of money. They say just $1. So to all of you here, just click the link if you and you can click the link and donate $1. If you don't want to do it by the what's this thing, by the GoFundMe or by Zelle, there's also a Cash App. You can go to Korto Davis official page, and you can make a donation. Let's try to do all we can to promote this Liberian movie. Because you never know. It's like she said, there's job creation like this, like Katuma said. Ituma said she hasn't even been an actor. She just tried out. She went and did a script and she did good, and there she is. She has a job right there. And and some of the other people making sacrifices and coming all the way from America. The guy left his job in America, I'm sure, to go spend 5 months in Liberia to produce this movie. So there's a lot of sacrifices, and all we can do is just put our little resources together to support them. So thank you, all of you. Thank you, Eva, for joining us. Thanking you for your bed, for your sleep.
I know, right?
It
was worth it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll continue to share. We'll continue to promote them. And thank you all for watching. On Thursday, we have a young woman that's going to be here. She's a book. She's written. She is reminding us of, how we used to read Nancy Drew, Heidi Boss, Hills
Yes.
and Bones. So Angel Hare has written her set of books, author of Memories Lost Back Home books. So the different series. She will be here on Thursday talking to us. She is you see her, she's a young librarian. I don't even think she even 20 years old self. And people are doing great. And young people are following their heart desires. And the thing about our librarian, when we're good, we're good. When we're bad, we battle. But everybody, thank you for watching, and we'll see you all on Thursday. Thank you.